Hello students, welcome to language learning class. We have come to the final session of direct and indirect speech. So last class we had converted assertive sentence into direct to indirect and indirect to direct. And today we'll see the rest of the sentences, imperative, exclamatory and interrogative sentence. So today as I had given you that the changes that takes place, pronoun, time, place, tense, that will remain same with all the tenses. Besides that, you have other changes in imperative sentence. So first let's learn that in imperative sentence, the reportive verb say or tell is changed into a verb expressing command, order, bid, advised, etc. as per the expression of the statement. I told you imperative sentence is command order. So you have to identify the sentence that what it speaks about, expresses about, whether it is command, request or order. Accordingly, the reported verb has to be used. And second change is the conjunction that conjunction. You are used in assertive sentence that, removing the inverted commas. Now that will be removed and placed to, infinitive to. Okay. So let's see now the example question number 1 and identify the expression and give the reported verb. She said to me, please lend me your book for a few days. So please itself expresses request. So the verb will be reported verb requested. She requested me. To I told, to you have to use instead of that. So to, lend will remain same. Me will change. Who is me? Me is her. And your will change pronoun to my. Then book will remain same. For a few days will remain. As I told, word by word you have to change. Last class we had done. Same way you have to do it word by. See how many pronouns are there, tense there. So if you do it straight way, sentence wise, it will be full of error. So word by word identify and do it. Second expression identify. David said to his servant, mop the house. So servant, master and servant, naturally the statement expresses order. So simple as it is. David ordered. You have to identify the expression. Ordered his servant to mop the to mop the house. Same way this statement will come down with to. Third one, the teacher said to Rima, work hard. When teacher there with students, it is an advice. So advised will be the reported verb. The teacher advised Rima and to infinitive you have to put simple, work hard. Fourth one, the beggar said to us, give me some money. So beggar is there, naturally begged or entreated. So the beggar begged or entreated us to give some money. As to only when you use it, statement will come down as it is. The next sentence we'll see. The servant said to the master, pardon my fault, sir. So the servant here, master, either begged or pleaded. The servant begged his master to pardon his fault. Now the commander, what the commander does, commands. So same reported verb will come. The commander said to the soldiers, shoot at sight. Simple. The commander commanded the soldiers to shoot at sight. So this is the way one type you have to change. And second important, remember in the active passive I told you when you convert to passive, let and be form is used. So here also when let is used in the direct speech that expresses a proposal or a suggestion, we must use should and change the reporting verb to propose or suggest. So when let in the direct speech expresses wish or desire, we must use might and reporting verb will take wished or desired. See example when I give, it will be easier to understand. See, he said to me, let us have some tea. One sentence. Another one, he said, let me have some water. So what is the difference here? Here there are let us have some tea means here it is plural. When plural there, the person is suggesting or giving a proposal. So the reported verb will be proposed when let form comes. And Here that again will be used conjunction, and should is must. Should you have to use when the plural is there in the let form. So most of you make the mistake here. When it is given, what you do? He said to me, let us have tea. That means he told us to have some tea. Like this you used to convert. That is wrong. Because when proposal or suggestion there, suggested to, remember to, suggested to, proposed to, you have to use that conjunction, and should. Should must be used in indirect speech. Similarly, second sentence, let me have some water. That means the person is alone, desiring, wishing something, wishing to have some water. So the reported verb will be desired or wished, and that conjunction will be used, and in the statement might you have to use. When singular is there, the person alone is there, might has to be used. When plural is there, then should you must use. This is very important in imperative sentence. Now let's come to interrogative sentence. In interrogative sentence, if the question begins with interrogative pronoun or adverb such as what, which, WH questions, so those WH will come down. Okay, there are two types of question. One is the interrogative pronoun adverb such as what, which, when, where, whose, who, why is used. Then the same word will be used in the indirect speech. But when the question begins with a helping verb or auxiliary verbs, or second you can say yes or no type of questions like is, are, do. When the question interrogative sentence begins with these helping verbs, then if or whether you have to use. And the reporting verb always should be asked, inquired of, demanded. Yeah, this is the question. So, and again remember, these are the different changes. Plus, in addition to the previous time, place, tense, that will remain with all the sentences. Let's see now. Meera said to me, what are you doing? Question mark you have to use, then inverted comma close. So, another third one, what is the change? The interrogative form will change to assertive form, become statement. Simply if you put full stop, can it be statement? No. In interrogative sentence, auxiliary comes first, then the subject. I told you in transformation of kinds of sentences. But in statement, subject comes first, then auxiliary. So you have to bring that. Plus, same pronoun, tense, time, place will change. Here we'll see. Meera said to me, what are you doing? Meera asked me, what will come down? As I told you, WH will come down. Then to make a statement, subject will come. Here you is the subject. Who is you? I, me, I. Then it is in present tense, present continuous. So past continuous. I was doing, full stop. So if you do what was I doing? Again it becomes question. So always bring the subject first, then auxiliary. Second sentence, she said to me, do you recognize me? See, auxiliary, helping verb begins. Yes or no type of sentence. There you have to use whether or if. She asked me whether. Any one you use, whether or if. You is I. Okay. And recognize simple present. So recognized simple past. And me is her. So she asked me if I recognized her. Third one, he said to me, do you know the sum? Again, he is inquiring. He inquired of. Always of should be used with inquiry. He inquired of me if I knew the sum. So simple present. So simple past. Subject will come first. If I knew. Know will become knew the sum. Fourth one. My friend said, did you watch TV last night? My friend asked me if I had watched. If I had watched. Did is there, simple past will change to past perfect. If I had watched TV the previous night. Last night, the previous night. In this way, interrogative sentences you have to change. Next we will come to change of exclamatory sentence. You know, exclamatory sentence as sudden feeling and surprise. So the reported verb say or tell is changed into exclaim, cry out, wish, pray, confess, etc. Second change, exclamatory sentence also will change to statements. The exclamations will not remain, become full stop. And the interjections alas, hooray are omitted with appropriate expressive words. What are the expressive words? Here it is. Hooray. Hooray, what does it expresses? It expresses joy. So he expressed with joy. Like that reported verb you have to use. What or oh expresses surprise. Hush expresses attention. Bravo expresses approval. Alas expresses grief or sorrow. Puh expresses contempt, hatredness. So here let's see the example. She said, alas, he is dead. So alas, what is expresses grief, sorrow? So she cried out or she exclaimed with grief or exclaimed with sorrow that will come again. He will come, is present to past, dead will come down. He was dead. Same way the girl said how tough the paper is. So the girl exclaimed with surprise. It is a surprise, how tough. The girl exclaimed with surprise that the paper, subject statement you will bring, no, subject will come. The paper was, is the present, the paper was very tough. The spectators said, bravo, well played, Pankaj. So here you see, well played is simple past, it will become past perfect. The spectator, bravo means expresses approval, I said. The spectators approved with joy that Pankaj had played very well. So in this way, you have to change the different, all 4 kinds of sentences using the rules. So my advice, again I repeat, that you have to remember the change of time, tense, everything. Otherwise, it will be difficult to change. Next class, I promise, this is the end of grammar classes. From lesson 1 to lesson 7 I have completed. So you can do now the exercises in the Total English. The entire exercises you should complete taking these rules, help of these rules. Next class, I will be coming with English 2, that is Merchant of Venice for class 10. I will begin with Act 3, Scene 2. Stay safe, stay at home. Thank you.